Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Beyond Prompting. I'm Banana, and this is my perpetually skeptical co-host, Orange.
Perpetually skeptical is my job description, Banana, and today I think I finally have a headline that justifies it.
Let me guess. It's the one about companies spending money on AI without knowing if it pays off?
How did you know? KPMG just dropped their global AI pulse survey, and the headline is wild. Most companies are investing in AI no matter what the ROI numbers say. 3 out of 4 global leaders say they'll prioritize AI investment, even with economic uncertainty.
And here's the kicker that made me do a double take. In the UK, 65% of respondents said their organization would keep investing in AI regardless of tangible ROI. Not we'll reevaluate, not we need to see numbers first. Regardless.
So, is this reckless, or is this actually the smartest thing enterprises are doing right now?
That, my friend, is exactly the question. And the answer, according to KPMG and the analyst CIO.com talked to, is it's complicated, but it might be the right bet.
Okay, walk me through it, because my instinct says any CFO worth their spreadsheet should be screaming.
Right, so here's the context. We've spent 2 years hearing AI will transform everything, and then the ROI report started coming in, and everyone got nervous. But KPMG's data shows something sharper. There's a widening performance gap between 2 kinds of companies. The AI leaders, where 82% say AI is already delivering meaningful business value, versus everyone else, where only 62% say the same.
So it's not that AI doesn't pay, it's that it pays for some companies and not others.
Exactly. And KPMG makes a really specific point. This is not just an AI maturity gap. It's a gap between organizations that treat AI as an enterprise-wide transformation and organizations that are trying to bolt AI onto existing models for incremental gains. Same tools, completely different results.
Okay, so what does enterprise-wide transformation actually look like versus bolting it on? Give me something concrete.
Great question. The analysts in the story pointed a few real things. Ben Grant from Lambton Capital Partners says the problem is measurement itself. Traditional ROI wants clean input-output, and AI doesn't deliver that yet. The value shows up in time reclaimed, decisions made faster, gaps plugged before they become problems. Try putting that in a spreadsheet.
Try putting that in a spreadsheet. I love that line. But isn't that just an excuse not to measure?
Here's where it gets interesting. Gartner's Nader Haneen makes an analogy that clicked for me. AI assistants are becoming standard office tools, like the Office suite. Nobody calculates ROI by counting Word documents, right? But he also warns the free ride has limits. If a project burns cash and produces 0 tangible ROI, it will be retired. P&L reports are not changing.
So it's not that ROI is dead, it's that ROI has become a long-term conversation instead of a quarterly one.
Yes, and that's the shift Leanne Allen at KPMG calls a milestone. Leaders are moving from AI must deliver an immediate return to AI is a strategic enabler for enterprise-wide transformation. But she adds a warning that shouldn't translate into investing blindly. Strategy still matters.
Okay, but here's what I keep circling back to. Why are they so confident? Where's the evidence that this bet pays off?
Amazing. This is my favorite part of the reporting. Manish Jain from Infoturk says enterprises are running in 2 modes at once: exploratory, where learning velocity matters more than ROI, and industrialized, where value realization is expected. And his framing is brutal. When a new engine comes along, wise operators don't ask first what it earns. They ask what happens if they're the only ones without it.
Ooh, that's fear of missing out dressed up as strategy.
It is. Carmi Levy, the independent analyst, basically says the same thing. He calls spending on bleeding-edge tech without ROI sheer fiscal suicide, but then admits the speed of AI advancement has made traditional ROI calculations woefully obsolete. Companies are diving in because they're afraid of being left behind. And More Insight's Michael Leone says it plainly. Budget fell off the list of things killing AI programs a while ago. The money's there, the mandate's there.
So what's actually killing AI programs now? Because there has to be a catch.
Oh, there's a catch. Leone says the real blockers now are security, privacy, and, biggest one, almost nobody has the people to run this at scale. His estimate, maybe 1 in 10 enterprises has the talent, governance, and operating discipline to get compounding returns. Everyone else is spending and hoping, and that's the real story.
1 in 10. So 90% of companies are making an informed bet they can't yet cash.
Exactly. But here's the thing, and this is why I think the invest regardless of ROI headline is smarter than it looks. The companies doing this well aren't measuring wrong. They're measuring differently. Time reclaimed, decisions faster, work that simply wouldn't have happened otherwise. And they're treating AI as a capability to mature, not a project to justify.
Okay, so give me the takeaways. What does this mean for someone actually building agentic systems in their organization?
Excitedly. 3 takeaways. Ready? Number 1, don't wait for perfect ROI before you invest in agentic AI. But don't invest without a strategy either. The winners treat it as enterprise-wide transformation, not a bolt-on pilot. Number 2, pick your metrics deliberately. If you measure agents only in clean cost savings, you'll miss time reclaimed, faster decisions, and gap plugging. Measure the workflow, not just the ledger. And number 3, the real bottleneck isn't budget anymore. It's people, security, and governance. The orgs that get compounding returns are the ones building the talent and discipline to run agents at scale.
And the caution tape? What should we be watching for?
The caution tape. If an AI program burns cash with 0 tangible value, it will eventually be retired. Public companies can't hide that forever. And watch for hidden costs, like customers abusing chatbots as free Gen AI tools and racking up your token bill. The bet is rational, but it's not unconditional.
So the headline isn't companies are throwing money away, it's companies are placing a long-term bet, and only the ones with strategy, talent, and governance will actually win it.
Exactly. And that's the agentic mindset. Invest in capability, measure what matters, and build the discipline before you need it. I'm Banana.
And I'm Orange. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Subscribe for a fresh AI research deep dive every morning at 7 a.m. Central. Tomorrow, we're looking at how AI teams are being structured inside enterprises. Who owns the agents? Who owns the outcomes? See you then.
And remember, measure what matters, not just what fits in a spreadsheet.
Ooh, that's a good one. Stealing that for the merch.